In this fast-paced life, no one knows who is going where. There is commotion all around. People are running away, but no one knows what their ultimate goal is from their special people. So much distance has been created that people do not even like to see or talk to them. People are changing from religious to irreligious and have created so much distance from their relationships that now it is not only difficult, but it seems impossible to connect them back. Why do people forget that we are just travelers of 70, 80 years in this world? Today, let's move forward with these things on our YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, then subscribe and comment, "I am ready." Please write, "Inner peace and harmony are like elusive treasures we seek throughout our lives." They're not merely states of being, but profound journeys that weave through the tapestry of our existence. At the heart of this quest lies the intention to find tranquility amidst the chaos, to anchor ourselves in a serene oasis even as the storms of life rage around us. To embark on this journey, one must first recognize the value of inner peace and harmony. They're not luxuries reserved for the spiritually enlightened or the ascetics atop remote mountains. They're fundamental human needs, essential for our well-being and growth. Inner peace is the calm center from which we navigate life's challenges, and harmony is the symphony of balance that resonates within us when our mind, body, and spirit are aligned. However, achieving and maintaining inner peace and harmony isn't always easy. In a world teeming with distractions, obligations, and conflicts, the path can seem fraught with obstacles, yet it's precisely amid the cacophony of life that our commitment to this journey is tested and strengthened. One of the key insights on this journey is the realization that external circumstances need not dictate our inner state. While we can't always control what happens around us, we can choose how we respond. This power of choice is both liberating and empowering, for it allows us to cultivate a sense of inner calm regardless of the turmoil outside. Avoiding those who create unnecessary drama and chaos becomes crucial in this pursuit. Energy is contagious, and interactions with individuals who thrive on discord can disrupt our equilibrium. It's not about shunning others or closing ourselves off, but rather discerning where to invest our time and energy. Surrounding ourselves with people who uplift, inspire, and support our journey towards inner peace can significantly accelerate our progress. Moreover, cultivating inner peace and harmony requires consistent practice and self-awareness. Meditation, mindfulness, and introspection are invaluable tools in this regard. By quieting the mind and tuning into the whispers of our soul, we can access deeper levels of understanding and insight. Regularly checking in with ourselves allows us to course correct when we veer off track and reinforces our connection to the essence of who we are. Embarking on a spiritual journey is a deeply personal and transformative experience. It involves not only self-discovery and inner growth, but also a profound understanding of the energies and influences around you. One crucial aspect of this journey, which the video delves into, is recognizing the types of people you cannot save or help along the way. This understanding is vital as it helps you conserve and wisely direct your energy, ensuring that your spiritual progress is not hindered by the draining efforts of trying to assist those who are not ready or willing to change. The video begins by exploring the concept of spiritual energy and how it can be both a guiding light and a limited resource. Just as you would manage your physical energy by eating well and resting, your spiritual energy must be managed by surrounding yourself with the right influences and understanding where your efforts will be most effective. The journey to spiritual enlightenment is often fraught with challenges, and one of the most significant is the realization that not everyone can or wants to be helped. One category of people discussed in the video are those who are resistant to change. These individuals may be stuck in their ways, firmly rooted in their beliefs and habits, and unwilling to consider alternative perspectives or new ways of thinking. Attempting to help someone who is not open to change can be incredibly draining. It can lead to frustration and a sense of futility, as your efforts are met with resistance or outright rejection. The video emphasizes that it is important to recognize when you are facing this type of resistance and to understand that sometimes the best course of action is to step back and conserve your energy. Another type of person you may encounter on your spiritual journey is the energy vampire. These individuals feed off the energy and positivity of others, leaving you feeling depleted and exhausted. They may not do this intentionally, but their constant need for attention, validation, and support can be overwhelming. The video suggests that while it is natural to want to help and support others, it's crucial to set boundaries and protect your own energy. Recognizing energy vampires and learning to distance yourself from them is a key step in maintaining your spiritual health and well-being. The video also touches on those who are perpetually negative or pessimistic. These individuals see the world through a lens of negativity and often bring others down with their constant complaints and negative outlooks. Engaging with such individuals can be particularly challenging, as their negativity can be contagious, impacting your own mindset and energy levels. The video advises that it is important to limit your interactions with these individuals and to focus on maintaining a positive and optimistic outlook, even in the face of negativity. In addition to these groups, the video discusses the importance of recognizing and avoiding those who are manipulative or deceitful. These individuals may use your good intentions to their advantage, manipulating you for their own gain. They can be particularly dangerous to your spiritual journey, as their actions can lead to mistrust and disillusionment. The video emphasizes the need to be vigilant and discerning, to trust your intuition, and to avoid getting entangled in the webs of deceit that these individuals spin. The video further explores the concept of spiritual alignment and the importance of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your values and goals. These people can provide support, encouragement, and inspiration, helping you to stay focused and motivated on your spiritual path. By contrast, those who are not aligned with your spiritual goals can be a source of distraction and hindrance. The video suggests that it is important to seek out and cultivate relationships with those who uplift and inspire you, and to gently distance yourself from those who do not. Throughout the video, the recurring theme is the importance of self-awareness and discernment. Your spiritual journey is unique to you, and it is essential to recognize the influences that help or hinder your progress. By understanding the types of people you cannot save, you can better direct your energy towards your own growth and towards those who are genuinely open and receptive to your help. The presenter motivates audience participation by inviting viewers to actively engage with the content. They prompt viewers to express their readiness to delve into the topic by leaving a comment stating, "I am ready." This call to action aims to foster a sense of involvement and anticipation among the audience, setting the stage for an interactive and engaging learning experience. The concept of being chosen within a relationship encapsulates a depth of significance that resonates on both emotional and psychological levels. It goes beyond mere selection. It embodies a profound acknowledgement and appreciation of one's true self. At its core, being chosen speaks to the fundamental human need for validation and acceptance. When someone chooses you, they are essentially affirming your worth and acknowledging your intrinsic value. This act of selection carries with it a message of validation, signaling that you are seen, heard, and valued for exactly who you are. Furthermore, being chosen fosters a sense of security and stability within the relationship. It creates a foundation built on trust and mutual respect, where both partners feel confident in the authenticity of their connection. Knowing that you have been chosen engenders a sense of belonging and commitment, strengthening the bond between individuals. Moreover, being chosen elevates self-esteem and fosters personal growth. When someone sees the beauty and worth in you, it validates your own perception of self-worth. This validation can empower you to embrace your strengths, confront your weaknesses, and strive for self-improvement. It encourages you to embrace your authentic self and live authentically without fear of judgment or rejection. Additionally, being chosen instills a sense of happiness and fulfillment within the relationship. It creates an environment where both partners feel valued and appreciated, fostering a deep sense of connection and intimacy. This sense of happiness stems from knowing that you are deeply loved and cherished for who you are, flaws and all. Furthermore, being chosen sets the stage for a healthy and fulfilling relationship dynamic. When both partners feel chosen and valued, it creates a mutually supportive environment where each person can thrive and grow. This dynamic fosters open communication, trust, and empathy, laying the groundwork for a lasting and meaningful relationship. When we talk about dimming our light, we're essentially referring to compromising our own happiness, potential, and self-worth for the sake of maintaining a relationship that doesn't fulfill us. It's a metaphorical way of describing how our true selves, our passions, and our unique qualities gradually fade away when we invest too much of ourselves in situations or relationships that don't nourish us. Unfulfilling relationships can take various forms. It might be a romantic partnership where one or both parties feel unappreciated, unheard, or misunderstood. It could be a friendship that has run its course, leaving you feeling drained or unsupported. Even professional relationships, such as toxic workplaces or partnerships, can contribute to this sense of dimming your light. The longer you remain in these situations, the more you risk losing sight of your own value and potential. It's like standing in the shadow of someone else's expectations or demands, rather than basking in the full radiance of your own abilities and dreams. Over time, you may start to doubt yourself, downplay your talents, or suppress your true desires just to maintain the status quo. But here's the thing. You deserve to shine brightly in your own right. You have unique gifts, passions, and dreams that deserve to be nurtured and celebrated. When you allow yourself to be confined by relationships that don't honor your worth, you're denying yourself the opportunity to fully embrace who you are and what you're capable of achieving. Recognizing the risk of dimming your light is the first step toward reclaiming your power and rediscovering your value. It requires courage to acknowledge when a relationship is no longer serving your highest good, and the willingness to take action to change course. This might involve setting boundaries, having difficult conversations, or even walking away from relationships that no longer align with your authenticity and well-being. Remember, your light is not something that can be extinguished by external circumstances or the opinions of others. It's an intrinsic part of who you are, waiting to be reignited and allowed to shine brightly once again. By prioritizing your own happiness, fulfillment, and self-worth, you create space for your light to illuminate the path toward a more authentic and fulfilling life. Absolutely. Selecting relationships that align with your values and aspirations is paramount for a fulfilling life. When it comes to building a network of meaningful connections, quality should always supersede quantity. One of the first steps in cultivating worthy relationships is understanding your own worth. This involves recognizing your strengths, values, and boundaries. When you have a clear understanding of what you bring to the table and what you won't compromise on, you're better equipped to discern which relationships are worth investing in. Value-based relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and support. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and encourage you can significantly impact your emotional well-being and overall satisfaction with life. These individuals celebrate your successes, offer a listening ear during challenges, and provide constructive feedback when needed. Moreover, worthy relationships are not just about what you receive, but also what you give. It's about being present for others, offering your support, and contributing positively to their lives. The give and take dynamic creates a sense of reciprocity and strengthens the bond between individuals. Another aspect of choosing worthy relationships is recognizing when certain connections no longer serve you. This could mean outgrowing friendships or distancing yourself from toxic influences. While it may be difficult to let go, prioritizing your well-being sometimes requires making tough decisions about who you surround yourself with. Furthermore, diversity in relationships is essential for personal growth and development. Surrounding yourself with people from different backgrounds, cultures, and perspectives enriches your understanding of the world and broadens your horizons. It fosters empathy, tolerance, and a greater appreciation for diversity. Lack of honesty can indeed be a significant spiritual hindrance, acting as a barrier to genuine growth and self-awareness. When we are not honest with ourselves and others, we create a facade that shields us from authentic connection and understanding. This lack of transparency can manifest in various aspects of our lives, from personal relationships to our spiritual journey. At its core, spirituality often involves seeking truth and aligning oneself with deeper meanings and purposes. However, dishonesty disrupts this process, clouding our perceptions and distancing us from the essence of our being. It creates a sense of dissonance within us as we struggle to reconcile our true selves with the personas we project outwardly. In relationships, honesty forms the foundation of trust and intimacy. Without it, bonds become fragile, built on shaky ground that can crumble at any moment. When we conceal our thoughts, feelings, or actions, we deprive others of the opportunity to know us authentically, leaving them to navigate the relationship based on incomplete or misleading information. This breeds insecurity, resentment, and ultimately a lack of genuine connection. Furthermore, dishonesty breeds mistrust, not only in others, but also in ourselves. When we betray our own values or integrity, we erode our self-confidence and sense of worthiness. This internal conflict hampers our spiritual growth as we grapple with feelings of guilt, shame, and inadequacy. Instead of embracing our inherent worthiness, we become ensnared in a cycle of self-doubt and self-sabotage. Moreover, dishonesty often stems from fear of judgment, rejection, or vulnerability. We may deceive others or ourselves to avoid discomfort or confrontation, choosing the path of least resistance over authenticity. However, this fear-based approach ultimately limits our potential for growth and fulfillment. It keeps us imprisoned in a false sense of security, preventing us from embracing the transformative power of truth. To overcome this spiritual hindrance, we must cultivate a commitment to honesty in all aspects of our lives. This begins with introspection, as we examine our thoughts, emotions, and motivations with honesty and compassion. By acknowledging our vulnerabilities and imperfections, we free ourselves from the shackles of pretense and allow our true selves to shine through. Similarly, in our interactions with others, we must prioritize transparency and authenticity, even when it feels uncomfortable or challenging. This means speaking our truth with kindness and integrity, honoring both our own needs and the dignity of those around us. Through open communication and genuine connection, we can foster deeper relationships built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Ultimately, honesty is not just a moral virtue, but a spiritual imperative. It is the cornerstone of self-awareness, integrity, and genuine connection, essential ingredients for a fulfilling and meaningful life. By embracing honesty as a guiding principle, we pave the way for profound growth, liberation, and spiritual awakening. Self-preservation is a fundamental instinct ingrained within us, guiding our actions and decisions to safeguard our well-being, both physically and emotionally. One aspect of self-preservation often overlooked is the need to distance ourselves from dishonest individuals. While it may seem counterintuitive in a world where connections are valued, recognizing and maintaining boundaries with such individuals is crucial for maintaining our authenticity and nurturing healthy relationships. Dishonesty breeds mistrust and instability within relationships, whether they are personal or professional. When we encounter individuals who habitually deceive or manipulate, it undermines the foundation of trust upon which meaningful connections are built. Continuously exposing ourselves to such individuals can erode our sense of security and confidence, leaving us vulnerable to emotional harm and exploitation. By distancing ourselves from dishonest individuals, we create space to prioritize our well-being and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and honesty. This act of self-preservation is not a rejection of others, but rather a proactive measure to protect ourselves from potential harm. It allows us to invest our time and energy in relationships that uplift and support us, fostering a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Moreover, distancing ourselves from dishonest individuals reinforces our self-worth and values. It reaffirms our commitment to integrity and authenticity, setting a standard for the kind of relationships we want to cultivate in our lives. When we prioritize honesty and transparency in our interactions, we attract like-minded individuals who share similar values, thereby creating a supportive community built on trust and mutual respect. However, it's important to acknowledge that distancing oneself from dishonest individuals can be challenging, especially if they are family members, friends, or colleagues. In such cases, it may require setting boundaries, having difficult conversations, or even severing ties if necessary for our emotional well-being. While these decisions may be painful in the short term, they ultimately contribute to our long-term happiness and fulfillment. Self-betrayal, a subtle yet profound act, occurs when individuals sacrifice their values, beliefs, or integrity for the sake of convenience, acceptance, or approval. This phenomenon often goes unnoticed, camouflaged by rationalizations or societal norms, yet its consequences reverberate deeply within one's psyche and interpersonal relationships. At its core, self-betrayal is a deviation from authenticity, a departure from living in alignment with one's true self. It manifests in myriad forms, from remaining silent when witnessing injustice to compromising ethical standards for career advancement. Each instance chips away at the integrity of one's character, eroding the foundation upon which self-respect and fulfillment are built. Identifying self-betrayers requires a nuanced understanding of human behavior and motivation. It involves introspection, courage, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Often, self-betrayers justify their actions through rationalizations or external pressures, blinding themselves to the erosion of their moral compass. The consequences of self-betrayal extend beyond individual detriment. They permeate the fabric of society, fostering a culture of mistrust and moral ambiguity. When individuals prioritize expediency over integrity, the collective moral fabric weakens, breeding cynicism and disillusionment. Moreover, self-betrayal impedes spiritual growth and personal development. It erects barriers to self-awareness and inner peace, hindering individuals from realizing their full potential and experiencing genuine fulfillment. As Carl Jung aptly noted, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Yet, it is only through radical self-acceptance and unwavering adherence to one's values that true growth and transcendence are possible. To combat self-betrayal, individuals must cultivate self-awareness and moral courage. They must interrogate their motives, challenge societal norms, and commit to living authentically, even in the face of adversity. This journey requires resilience and perseverance, but the rewards, integrity, inner peace, and genuine connection are immeasurable. Ownership of one's spiritual journey is paramount, serving as a compass for navigating life's complexities with authenticity and purpose. It is an intensely personal odyssey, shaped by individual experiences, beliefs, and aspirations. Yet, in a world rife with external influences and societal expectations, maintaining ownership of this journey can prove challenging. At its essence, spiritual journey ownership entails the unyielding commitment to honor one's inner truth, irrespective of external pressures or judgments. It requires the courage to chart a course guided by intuition and conscience, even when it diverges from conventional paths or societal norms. In a society where conformity often masquerades as virtue, owning one's spiritual journey is an act of radical self-assertion, an affirmation of individual autonomy and sovereignty. However, the journey to spiritual ownership is fraught with obstacles, chief among them being the influence of others' judgments. From family and friends to religious authorities and cultural institutions, external voices often wield significant power in shaping individual beliefs and behaviors. The fear of rejection or ostracism can compel individuals to suppress their authentic selves, conforming to prescribed ideologies or dogmas that may conflict with their inner convictions. Yet true spiritual ownership demands the courage to transcend such external influences, to cultivate a deep sense of self-trust and self-reliance. It requires the willingness to question inherited beliefs, to discern truth from indoctrination, and to embrace uncertainty as an integral part of the journey. In the words of philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, the individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened, but no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Moreover, spiritual ownership is not a solitary endeavor, but a communal one, rooted in the recognition of interconnectedness and shared humanity. It entails cultivating empathy, compassion, and respect for others' spiritual paths, even when they diverge from our own. It is a celebration of diversity, acknowledging that there are myriad paths to truth and enlightenment, each valid in its own right. To cultivate spiritual ownership, individuals must embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment. This entails cultivating mindfulness practices such as meditation and introspection to cultivate inner clarity and discernment. It involves seeking out diverse perspectives and experiences, challenging preconceived notions, and embracing the discomfort of growth and transformation. Self-love and empowerment are foundational pillars upon which we build our lives. They are not just abstract concepts, but powerful tools that enable us to navigate the complexities of existence with grace and authenticity. At the heart of this journey lies the crucial task of letting go of unhelpful connections. These connections can take many forms: relationships, habits, beliefs that no longer serve our growth and evolution. While it may seem daunting to sever ties with what is familiar, comfortable, or even toxic, it is through this act of liberation that we truly honor ourselves and our cosmic purpose. By releasing what no longer serves us, we create space for new opportunities, relationships, and experiences to enter our lives. This process is not about abandoning or rejecting, but rather about recognizing our intrinsic worth and deservingness of love, respect, and fulfillment. Self-love is the cornerstone of this journey. It is the radical acceptance of ourselves in all our imperfections, vulnerabilities, and strengths. It's the unwavering commitment to our well-being and growth, even when it requires us to venture into the unknown and confront our deepest fears. Empowerment, on the other hand, is the realization of our inherent power and agency in shaping our reality. It is the conscious choice to reclaim our sovereignty and autonomy, refusing to be defined or limited by external forces or expectations. It is the recognition that we are the architects of our destiny, capable of transcending limitations and manifesting our deepest desires. Letting go of unhelpful connections is an act of self-love and empowerment, because it reaffirms our commitment to our highest good. It is a declaration of self-worth and self-respect, asserting that we deserve relationships and experiences that uplift, inspire, and nourish our soul. Moreover, releasing these connections liberates us from the burden of carrying unnecessary baggage and energy drains. It frees up our mental, emotional, and spiritual bandwidth to focus on what truly matters, our spiritual work, and fulfilling our cosmic role. Our cosmic role is the unique contribution we are here to make to the collective evolution of consciousness. It is the expression of our gifts, passions, and purpose in service to the greater good. When we prioritize self-love and empowerment, we align ourselves with this higher calling, becoming conduits for love, light, and transformation in the world. Building trustworthy connections is foundational to personal and spiritual growth, enriching both our individual lives and the collective consciousness. These connections are not just about networking or superficial interactions, but are deeply rooted in values like trust, honesty, and mutual respect. Let's delve into how nurturing such connections can elevate your vibration and support your spiritual journey. Trust forms the bedrock of any meaningful relationship. When we trust others and are trusted in return, it creates a safe space where we can be vulnerable, express ourselves authentically, and grow without fear of judgment. Trust is earned over time through consistent actions that demonstrate reliability, integrity, and sincerity. By prioritizing trust in our connections, we invite deeper, more meaningful interactions that nourish our souls and foster genuine bonds. Honesty is another essential element in building trustworthy connections. Being honest means being true to ourselves and others, even when it's difficult. It involves communicating openly and transparently, sharing our thoughts, feelings, and experiences without pretense or facade. Honest communication fosters understanding and intimacy, laying the groundwork for genuine connection. When we embrace honesty in our relationships, we invite authenticity and deepen our connections on a soul level. Mutual respect is the cornerstone of healthy relationships. It involves honoring each other's boundaries, perspectives, and autonomy. Respecting others means valuing their inherent worth and treating them with kindness, empathy, and compassion. When we cultivate mutual respect in our connections, we create an environment where everyone feels seen, heard, and appreciated. This fosters harmony and cooperation, allowing us to support each other's growth and evolution. Elevating our vibration through trustworthy connections involves surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and inspire us. These connections act as mirrors, reflecting back our highest selves and encouraging us to embody our true essence. When we engage with others who share our values and aspirations, we amplify our energy and expand our consciousness. This synergy creates a ripple effect, positively influencing not only our own spiritual growth, but also the collective consciousness. Safeguarding spiritual integrity. In the journey of spiritual growth, maintaining integrity is paramount. It involves not only adhering to one's beliefs and practices, but also protecting them from external influences that may undermine or dilute their essence. One crucial aspect of this protection is distancing oneself from naysayers. Naysayers are those who habitually doubt, criticize, or disparage beliefs and practices that differ from their own. And while healthy skepticism and constructive criticism can sometimes lead to growth and refinement, constant negativity and cynicism can erode the foundation of spiritual integrity. By engaging with naysayers, one risks allowing their doubts and criticisms to seep into one's own beliefs, creating doubt and confusion where there was once clarity and conviction. Therefore, creating distance from naysayers is not about shutting oneself off from differing perspectives or constructive feedback. It's about recognizing the difference between genuine inquiry and skepticism, which can foster growth, and relentless negativity, which can chip away at the core of one's spiritual foundation. Manipulation, in its various forms, casts a shadow over the landscape of spirituality, leaving behind a trail of shattered trust and fractured relationships. At its core, spirituality often revolves around the pursuit of authenticity, connection, and growth, qualities that manipulation seeks to exploit and distort. When manipulation infiltrates spiritual realms, its impact reverberates far beyond surface-level interactions, penetrating the very essence of one's spiritual journey. At the heart of spirituality lies the quest for truth and self-awareness. It's a journey that encourages individuals to delve deep into their innermost being, confronting their fears, desires, and vulnerabilities with honesty and courage. However, when manipulation enters the equation, this journey is disrupted. Manipulators prey on vulnerabilities, using deceit and coercion to exert control over others. In doing so, they create a facade that obscures genuine introspection, leading individuals away from their authentic selves and into a web of falsehoods. Furthermore, manipulation erodes the foundation of trust upon which genuine spiritual connections are built. Spirituality often thrives in communities where individuals come together to support and uplift one another on their respective paths. Yet when manipulation seeps into these communities, it poisons the well of trust, breeding suspicion and discord. Individuals become wary of each other's intentions, hesitant to share their experiences and insights for fear of exploitation. As a result, the sense of camaraderie and mutual support that is integral to spiritual growth diminishes, replaced by a climate of distrust and isolation. Moreover, manipulation distorts the very essence of spirituality itself, transforming it into a tool for personal gain rather than a journey of inner transformation. Instead of seeking enlightenment and self-realization, individuals may become ensnared in a quest for power and control, using spiritual teachings as a means to manipulate others. In doing so, they not only betray the principles of spirituality, but also inflict harm upon themselves and those around them, perpetuating a cycle of toxicity and dysfunction. I'm thankful to you all that you gave your valuable time to watch this video till the end, and I hope you will definitely write your thoughts in the comments below.